I've lost 200 pounds, and I think that I never thought I could lose it. I was trapped in this mindset. I'm trapped in this body, and I'm never going to be able to lose this weight. I believed it. So, of course, I didn't lose any. And when I started, on my journey and I started losing the weight, I was like, hmm, is this possible? But I'll tell you the big difference. I really did. I started eating clean and I was doing really, really well. But I'll tell you what, finding the water aerobics class that I joined and having that community, that's what helped me so much. A community of like minded people that were trying to get better. I mean, they were, all older. Most of them were older than me. A lot of them were in their 70s and 80s. And we all had the like mindset of getting healthy. But they were my cheerleaders. They were just so excited for me. I'll never forget when I didn't show up in a wheelchair one day and I showed up with a walker. I got like applause at the end of the class and stuff. And it was like, well, I can't ever show up in that wheelchair again. Now I have to show up in that with the walker now. So, to show up one day, I mean, it took me 10, 11 years to show up after losing almost 200 pounds, getting 2 new knees, a year of physical therapy. Debbie Garcia here, the badass baby boomer, walked into that water aerobics class with no walker, no wheelchair, no cane. And I got applause that day too. They're my cheerleaders. I love them. They're my pool family. And that's what we need. We need a community because, I mean, we can do it on our own. We can try. I tried really hard to do it on my own at first, and I was being successful. And, but the pool community that cheered me on really, really helped me. We need community. We need other people that are like minded with us that are trying to achieve the same goals. Through the last 10 years, I've joined Weight Watchers. I've done everything to get this weight off. When I got stuck, I would try keto. I would try, I tried Weight Watchers. I tried eating clean. I mean, I tried so many different things. Um, Carnivore was one. I didn't really go for that one. Just all meat all the time. But I've done a lot of things. I've used a lot of tools. Tools are important. There's no shame in using a tool. There's no shame in taking a shot that will help you lose weight. There's no shame in weight loss surgery. There's no shame in getting help to get better and using tools. This is an addiction. It's a disease. I don't know what it is. It's no fun being overweight, and it's no fun being addicted to food and not having control. And it's possible though. I'm telling you, it is possible to get control. I never thought I would, but it's like little steps, a little at a time, baby steps. You know, start one day. I started by quitting drinking Diet Pop. That's how I started. And when I was able to quit drinking Diet Pop after I'd been drinking Diet Pepsi for 21 years straight, 6 pack a day probably, um, one day I read about aspartame, how bad it was for you. And I quit that day. And when I thought, oh, if I can do that, I can do a lot of things. So I started eating clean and cut out all sugars and, potatoes, noodles, white stuff. That's what they said, the white stuff, sugar, flours, all the stuff that's really bad for you, rice. Um, so I quit eating almost all that stuff, almost completely. And I took off 100 pounds that first year. And it was amazing to lose that kind of weight. That with the water aerobics now. It wasn't just the diet. The food is really important. Food is, like they say, 80% of the problem is getting our diet under control, and then exercise like 20%. But I think I would give diet a lot more credit than that. Or I mean exercise a lot more credit than that, because I really think exercise has really been so key in me wanting, a lot of times I'll go to eat some, I'll be like, I've worked too hard. I've worked out too hard. I've exercised too hard. I've tried too hard. I'm not eating that. And it's helped me. There's all these little tips and tricks and things I've learned to help me get by. And I've used a lot of tools, and there's no shame in tools. So, Debbie Garcia, the badass baby boomer, would love it if you would follow her and continue on this journey with me. I'm going to share, everything that I can share and try to motivate if I can motivate. Yeah, this YouTube journey has been so much fun. And I am trying to start my own business. I've been working on, this week, I've been making pear butter, apple butter. I've been drying herbs. I've been making succulents. I am getting ready for all the Christmas craft fairs that are coming up. And I'm going to introduce Debbie's barbecue sauce. I can't give you the name because I don't know if it's trademarked or anything yet, but I'm going to have this amazing barbecue sauce, and I'm introducing it, a soft release it's called, to introduce your products, see how I do, and I'm hoping to have it in like restaurants and hopefully maybe stores. I don't know. I'm starting my own business. I'm trying to put together a Shopify store, and these people that say it's easy and in 10 minutes you can get it set up, they're lying. It's so much harder. I'm just like, it's been 2 weeks I've been trying to get this dang thing going, and I still don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm working hard on my barbecue sauce, and I'm making the most amazing pear butter. I've never even made pear butter or apple butter or any of this stuff before, but it's turning out amazing and wonderful. My barbecue sauce is an old recipe I've had forever. So anyway, I'm really excited. I'm 64 years old, and I feel like I'm starting my life over because I can walk now, where I couldn't walk before. And I can do so much more than without 200 pounds on my back. That's like dragging a huge man around everywhere you go. You got this whole heavy man on you everywhere you go. You can't go nowhere. And it's gone now. And he ain't never getting back on my back again. I'm sorry. I do get a little goofy sometimes, but that's okay, isn't it? I'm just going to be me. That's all I can be, is I can be me. And if people don't like me and they don't want to follow me and they don't want to watch my videos, then, but I'm going to be me. And this is me. And I'm doing pretty dang good with my life. And I'm pretty excited with my future. And I just think I've got some amazing plans. And, if you want to join me, join me. I'm an affiliate for